I like Featherston Booktown because you get to express your feelings with books and you can find the one that's meant for you.
I've never been to a book town before. It's very intriguing, a town of just 3,000 with 7 bookshops. Sounds like a place I'd enjoy.
It's good for people to come to this little small area for writers and artists and musicians and people with their ideas. Why not?
Kia ora everybody. The magic moment is arriving.
This is my first time in Featherston and super warm welcome. Lots of aspects of our society coming together and celebrating those.
And the lineup of people that they had was just phenomenal.
Performing my poetry.
We want to uplift people, to give them the experience of storytelling in many ways, through music or through dance. Tonight we're going to have Pacifica students dancing on the stage.
We saw the Pacifica Poets, the youth group.
The narratives that sit with us are often not written by us. So watch as we carve our names into the stars.
And that was just blew me away, just so authentic.
The key message for Pākehā, for Māori, for immigrants, for everybody to come together. We're at a crisis point. And the treaty, as Ngāhiwi Tōmoana says, is not a handbrake, it's an enabler.
There is an edge to what we do. I mean, we do seek to have Featherston Booktown as a place where provocative, nation-shaping conversations happen.
We have a role and responsibility as an artist to be able to provoke.
It's like, wake up everybody!
To create a space for people to have this conversation. It doesn't have to be all the same.
So you don't get mixed up who's who, I'm going to take my hat off and...
We had tangata whenua giving their perspectives on Te Tiriti o Waitangi unfiltered.
I just sent it right now.
Where's left? The big political discussion about what does the left of centre do and where does it go?
The left is more comfortable in the university common room than the smoko room. We've gotten really bad at diversity of class. In fact, we don't even talk about the working class anymore.
We learn from each other. No holds barred.
I used to initiate all my own books. Now I illustrate and write books that people ask me to do. Is this one here. One of the nicest things is having people actually making contact with you.
Out of every single book you've made, what character would you want to be?
I don't know. I think probably I'm quite happy being the person in this book. It was me.
It's really inspiring to meet the different authors and illustrators and learn about their processes for writing.
You never really know what sort of effect you are having on other people until they actually come and say it to you face to face. And that's terrific. I love that.
A core part of Featherston Booktown's mahi is building and nurturing the readers of the future. Every primary school student in the South Wairarapa gets a $20 book voucher for free.
And when we go into the marquee, you can choose a book.
This Booktown Festival has just had so much impact. They get to come here and have choices of what they want to choose and what they want to read. Has just really enlightened their whole reading experience. It's such a wonderful event.
at the Karukatea Festival. We like to think that that's one small step that we can help with to build a nation of readers.
I wanted to open a bookshop for children that presented books in a slightly different way from the usual bookshop. I'm not on the main road, which I thought would be a problem, but it's working. Booktown is a great place for me to be because I actually think 7 bookshops. We're not really competing, we all have our own flavour. I'm having a fun weekend with a fairy storyteller, doing a craft activity with the children. It's celebrating a festival weekend, so I wanted children to celebrate too.
We're all here because we want to see Featherston succeed as a town. It's not just purely about our own businesses, it's about being part of the larger programme. This is the first time we had an event in the Dickensian bookshop, and we had a speaker who talked about Jane Austen. It was just a delight for us to see this shop just come to life like that.
Westeen's Bookshop is the only specialist military history bookshop in New Zealand, and we want to keep the shop going as a hub for people coming through and for the local community as well. Featherston is not a town that historically is without its problems. You know, we've had the same sort of social issues here that every town in New Zealand faces.
Featherston Booktown is a festival and a movement. It's focusing on books as a way for social and community and place regeneration.
You walk around Featherston and the streets are full. For such a small town, like less than 3,000, having over 8,000 people come to our little town is just massive.
Being a book town is actually all year round, and it just is attracting people now. It's cultural tourism.
The whole Booktown movement has really helped people kind of define themselves and given them the opportunities that they might not have had anywhere else, and it's really helped develop a sense of civic pride.
And I think this is what it's all about, to have a connection, have a conversation, learn from each other, celebrate together, having fun.
People I was meeting over the weekend, I would kind of like go in for a handshake and they'd be like, oh, I'm a hugger, and everyone's quite friendly.
I'd love to see us reach out to people who want to kind of get behind this passionate roller coaster of Booktown, to start to make it happen. What can I do? What can I invest in that's going to help Featherston move forward and create it as something that becomes not only the pride of Featherston but the pride of New Zealand.